Urban Ranger here, out in the sticks. Decided to come out onto the trail, a little bit down. You know, it's the time of year. It's very overcast. So I decided to come out and do a quick hike. Well, it's wonderful out here. Started out a little chilly. Temperature is about 42. Wind speed seems 1 to 2 miles per hour, so there's not much in the way of wind chill. But either way, it's great out here. I'm gonna do another mile or so. Stop and eat. Got a treat for you on the eat thing. Unfortunately, I couldn't find my tripod, so I'm gonna try to do the best I can with this video review of the item that I'll be using for you. Okay, I'm going through some muddy terrain here. You can see a little bog there. I'll try to take some stock footage if I throw this up on YouTube. I know it's been a while and I'm not consistent with my videos, but more to come, more to come. In any event, I'm out here having a blast, trying to burn off some calories from breakfast so I can stack on some calories for the lunch I'll do out here and try to warm up with a nice walk. In any event, stay tuned and I guess I'll see you in a bit. Urban Ranger out. Urban Ranger here, out in the field. Nice hike, nice long hike. Burnt a lot of calories that I'm gonna need to replace. And I'm gonna replace them with this MRE. I've been eating these lately and so far no complaints. This one is the pasta marinara with vegetarian meat crumbles. I'm gonna give it a try. It's known as menu number 4, made by MRE Star. I've seen them in some of the prepper mags. Decided to give them a shot. They're pretty reputable. All the nutrition information on the back. Picked this up at my local Army surplus. Let's see what it had. Do not heat, pouch, and microwave. Okay, let that be known. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set up my camera equipment the best way that I can, and get this baby cooking. The contents of the bag, 5-year shelf life. Let's see. You got the meal bag contents of pasta marinara entree, flour tortillas, sounds good, fruit flavored drink mix, flameless entree heater, and accessory kit, spoons, napkins, hot sauce, wet nap, salt, pepper. All right, well look, let's crack this baby open, get it going. I'm pretty hungry. This is the pouch. You don't want to overfill it with water. You're gonna put some water in here, and that water you're gonna drop this pouch, which has the excuse me, which has the food in it that we will be consuming, which is the pasta marinara with veggie crumbles. Yay! Now, it's been, at night temperature's been dropping down to the low 30s. I've had this in my car in my bug out bag, get home bag, and I tried to bring it in the house to warm it up. So we'll see how good that went. It doesn't feel frozen, but it is cold to the touch. So let's hope this heater works. If not, we're gonna have the results of something else. So you can see this. I'm tearing this off here. Gotta do this off camera. Okay, it's time for the knife. So, oh, where's my knife? All right, here's my knife. All right, so, you didn't see that. All right, so, tearing this off, I'm gonna put some water in it without overdoing it. And this is gonna have to sit for like 10 minutes or so, so I'm gonna go do some exercises to warm up or something. But, all right, get some water in this. Now, even though I've been out hiking, I've warmed up, still a little bit cold, so my finger dexterity is worse than usual. Okay. All right, I did exactly what it said not to do. And I overfilled it. All right, here we go. So now, let's drop this guy in here. By the way, these heater units are available separately. Oh, it's already starting to warm up. Awesome. And it is hot, trust me. Now, there we go. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is, as you can see this, I've got the food in there with the heater pack towards the back. I'm gonna fold this. You want to kind of lay it down a little bit on an angle, but the trick is you want to use the box that it came in and then prop it up on something like so, or your hat, or whatever you have available, whatever you have handy. So we're going to leave that there to finish, cooking and warming up. I'm going to grab a hand warmer, try to get some dexterity back in my hands. I do have gloves, not ready to put those on just yet. And I do need to kind of stand up and move around a bit. Okay, so that's pretty much the setup, guys. What I'm gonna do now, and I'm not gonna bore you with details, just kind of give you a view where I am. No, it's not gonna work. But wait, I got an idea. First, okay, this is one of those car reflector to keep your car from overheating in the summer. It's great for this time of year to sit on the ground. As you can see, I'm on a bench, but they work wonders. That should be about done. And let me get my water going here. Oh, it's so fun to do things with one hand. Open that up. Get the fire going. And again, this canister has been sitting out in my car, but that's the Snow Peak Giga something another stove, and it is awesome. It's an awesome piece of kit made by Snow Peak. It always does me good in the winter time, even though these canister stoves are supposedly no good in the winter. This works nicely, no complaints. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna prop the phone here so you kind of can see what I'm up to and what I'm doing. All right, I'm gonna make some tea. I'll drink the tea out of that while I'm eating pasta marinara. And I'm going to eat out of a bowl instead of eating out of the bag itself. I'm going to be civilized. Even though I'm out in the field, sometimes it's good to spoil yourself. Heck, I'll even have the tea out of a cup. Okay. Gonna wait for that to get a good boil in. All right, let me check on the marinara. See how that's coming along. I will try to prop this up again to point of view. Let's see what we can do here, guys. Sorry, my hand was on the camera. Okay, so far so good. Okay, here we go. Taking this out. Looks like the heater has done its job. Feels like the heater's done its job. I've got my bowl here. Autofocus is doing its thing. All right. It's warm. It's not piping hot. I'll say that. But it's definitely warm. Okay, so let's get this open. All right, let's get this in here. See what we got. Sounds like the water's boiling. Okay. So the heater, it's not like piping hot. So in the future, what I would do is I would boil the bag in my pot, or maybe use an extra heater or something. But so this is what it looks like. Check my water. Not yet. Water's trying to boil. I've got a little more in here to get. And I gotta tell you, it tastes like it came out of the can. I gotta be honest with you. I don't think they made it fresh and they threw it in a pouch. And it definitely needs Tabasco. I'll tell you that for nothing. But I am hungry, so looks like my water's boiling. All right, got boiled water. Whoops. All right. Okay, let's give it a tour. So this is what you're getting. This is what it looks like. And I'll take another bite off of it. Let's see. Like I said, it needs help. It really does need help. Now it says it comes with hot sauce, napkins. I got salt, pepper, candy. Came with a spoon, which I won't be using because I have my own. And it's got candy, morale booster, and hot sauce, which we will definitely be using. Oh yeah, good looking hot sauce. Oh, and it's got the tortillas, which I didn't forget. Now mind you guys, it's about 40 degrees out here. So I've got to eat this quick. Let's see if the hot sauce helped it out, and I'll throw some pepper on it. This doesn't really need any more salt, trust me. Okay, I got pepper in it. Got the candy. That's the morale booster. Haven't had these in years. I don't know if you can see that. All right. a moist towelette. Comes with it, and their napkins, which has, let me start. All right, let's get the tortillas open, because this thing needs all the help it can get. Now, here are the tortillas. I just opened those up, and that's what they look like. And it comes with a deoxygenator. You're throwing that in the rubbish. I'll throw the tortilla in here. Let me mix this up. The wind is starting to kick up, and it's getting cold. So, I'm about to put my gloves back on. Okay. So, I will wolf this down. The hot sauce isn't that hot. Hopefully, next time I'll have some Tabasco sauce. In any event, in an emergency situation, if this is what I had to go on, this is what I had to eat, I would definitely be eating it. There are other choices out there. I do have other MREs that I want to try out for you on camera. I've already tried them. This is my first time trying this one. And it's okay. It's not my favorite. So, but it's not bad either, you know. But in any event, fingers are getting cold. I'm gonna eat. And all right, Urban Ranger here. Enjoy this. All packed up. And remember, guys, always be a master of your environment. This came with a drink mix that I did not get a chance to drink because, quite frankly, it's too cold. It's 37 degrees out here. I'm drastically underdressed because I came out here for a walk, for a hike. But in any event, this has been a review, a demo of MRE Star. Out of 10, I give it a 5. I'll give it an even 5. It's easy to pack, it's lightweight. The calories on it aren't that much. It is in fact 240 calories for the entree. It's 250 calories for the entree itself. Apologies. For the tortilla, that's going to be another 160 calories. All right, so you know it's got a good calorie count. 420 calories is not bad. So in any event, you get 400 calories with this. I didn't ingest the drink, so it's probably like a 500 calorie MRE. So you're going to need at least 3 of these to sustain you. Definitely you're going to need at least 4 or 5 if you want to put this in a 72-hour kit. But I just came out here to do a quick hike to build up the calorie, build up the hunger to eat this and have the calories. I gotta say, it could use more in the taste category, but as far as MRE go, it's not bad at all. I do not feel full. I do not feel, but it's better than nothing. If I had nothing, this works. But I would recommend, if you're going to do a 72-hour kit with this, live out of a bag for 3 days, you're going to want at least 4 of these. The pro with this is it's lightweight. It's lighter and it packs better than other MREs, especially the mil-spec MREs. Even though it doesn't have that calorie count, so I guess it's a trade-off. But the good thing about that, though, is if you have one of those big bulky MREs, you'll have those, and you'll eat one of those, and that'll have to carry you for about 2 days. So it just depends on how you want to do it. If you want to have the meals broken down, if you need to share with people, a family situation. But I'd order a case of the MRE Star. I don't have a problem with them, and I know they have the 5-year shelf life, and also that they're a reliable brand. I've been hearing, of course, you hear the internet horror stories, people buying MREs that are just rancid or just, were military surplus from back in the day, from the original Gulf War, and they're not, what they should be. But in any event, this is Urban Ranger freezing his butt off because I didn't prepare to sit still for this long, and I have to replace some of my hand warmers that failed on me. Some that didn't. I have some in my gloves now. But in any event, keeping warm, I do have what I need. I can start a fire if I had to. They've got fire rings out here, so if I had to, I can get a fire going and warm up. I did spill some tea on myself, so yeah, I don't know how that happened. In any event, it's part of being a master of one's environment. Getting up, moving around, generating heat, using those calories that I just ingested. It's just all a part of it. Now I'm just imagining I'm in a distress, situation of distress. It's 37 degrees, stranded. I got my bag, got plenty of food in there, water, and there's water all around me. I have a means of filtering the water that's around me. So this is what it's all about, guys. Like I said, Urban Ranger out in the field. Tune in. I'm going to upload this. Rate, subscribe. I'm going to get back to building the channel up and continue to grow. Glad to be a part of this community, and hopefully I bring something different to this for you guys. Like I said, check out the video. It's impromptu. I don't have my equipment, but hopefully you guys will enjoy it. In any event, always be a master of your environment. Urban Ranger here. Back at my vehicle. So what wind up happening, a little light in here. So what wind up happening is the plan was to demo an MRE from preparation to eating. The idea was to do it out in the field to simulate, I won't say being in an emergency, but to simulate eating it in distress. You're in a situation, you need calories, you've got an MRE, which is what they're for, and boom, temperature got down, started out at like 43 or 42, something like that, which was relatively nice, relatively warm, believe it or not. Then it dropped down to like 37. It's continuing to drop. So I knew I was going to do a hike, at least for at least 2 miles, at least 1.5 miles to 2 miles, at least. I knew that. So I dressed pretty light, base layer, mid layer. It's basically where I am. You have your base layer, your mid, your outer layers. So I came out in mid. I knew it wasn't going to be too windy, which it wasn't until I got into the valley, and then temperatures dropped. I should have expected that, but I was fine because I was moving. Then when I stopped to prepare the MRE, I lost core temperature. So I'm experiencing mild hypothermia, which is not fun. I'm back at the car. I've got the heat going, so I'm about to turn the heat on. But I just wanted to give you guys this update. Even though I had some tea, the MRE did not get as hot as it could have. It was hotter than it was, but it could have gotten hotter. So I'll do another demo with the MRE, and I'll show you how I would prepare it to get maximum heat, because eating also helps build your core temperature, even if the food is slightly cold or outside temperature. The process of digesting it adds additional heat to the body. However, you want to get some hot food in you, and that's the beauty of the MREs and the heating units that they come with. They give you the calories, and they definitely give you that heat. We're still waiting for my hands to warm up. Got the vehicle on, the heat seat on, and everything. So I'm gonna wait a few minutes before driving off, get feeling back in my hands and fingers. I'm not wearing shorts or anything. I have on just a light jacket, a vest to keep the core temperature going. But this vest, I think I've just gotten my 15 years out of this vest. But in any event, it's a learning experience. Oh, and I spilled tea. I spilled my tea on myself, so I've got a wet leg, wet arm. So that also lends to the hypothermia. Now, unfortunately, and I didn't mean to go into this. I just don't want to take this away from the MRE. So maybe I'll post this separately in a separate video. The thing is for us that are ready, for us that have EDC, for us that have bug out bags, get home bags, and whatever have you, we're prepped, we're ready within reason. Maybe the problem is we wait until the situation gets a bit extreme. Not all of us, before we say kick into red alert. We're a yellow alert, and maybe we wait too long. And that's probably what happened to me. Having gear on you kind of can make you cocky and give you a false sense of security. Even though I have hand warmers, some of which failed, so I have to rotate those out more often. I have emergency space blankets, but the reality is those will only work when your body's generating heat. But if you're hypothermic, I don't think they're going to work. Like right now, if I were to put it on outside of the car, if I was still out in the sticks, out in the environment, I'm not sure if that would work. I'm going to be honest with you. Perhaps one day I'll demo it. If I can get some people to come out with me to keep me from dying, I'll go ahead and douse myself with water, jump in the lake when it's like 40 degrees, throw that emergency blanket on, and you'll see I made it. If not, Urban Ranger, rest in peace. But seriously though, just because we're ready, we have the skills, the training, and the equipment, we should not underestimate our environment. We shouldn't underestimate Mother Nature. We should strive to master our environment, but never underestimate it. And on that note, I'm going to continue to warm myself up, and just wanted to give you guys a quick update. Thanks for watching again, and remember to always be a master of your environment.